Nice Ash.
What's going on, guys? It's the Rugged Man and Darren the Destroyer here. We have a very special guest here from Micallef Cigars, Michael.
What's up, guys? How are
How's
you
it
doing
going?
tonight?
How's it going, man?
Having a great time here at Ash Fest.
We're here at Ash Fest 2023. Mike is one of our special guest product representatives. And he's here with
Probably
Micallef.
with the newest brand available at Nice Ash. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I had this Micallef, this is the A, right?
Yes.
I had this for the first time about a week ago, and this was one of the specific reasons that I was looking forward to coming here, because I immediately fell in love with the cigar. And I'm looking to get another one, the black that you guys are offering
I
right
just
now.
looked that up right now myself. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll be smoking those very soon.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about where Micallef started, where they came from.
Sure. So Micallef's been around about 8 years, and the history of the brand dates back to, you've got two sides of the story. You have the Gomez Sanchez family, third generation from Cuba. They have their own blends. They immigrated to Mexico, and then they owned land in Mexico, and that shifted now, and they moved to Nicaragua, and they were doing their own little thing, kind of working their way across the U.S. in a van, basically. Their van breaks down outside of a shop called Silverleaf in Fort Worth, Texas. They knock on the door. They ask, "Hey, can we do a rolling event here and split the profits? We need to make enough money to fix our van." And they were like, "Okay." So day two of this, they're almost out of cigars. Al Micallef, who is a local celebrity in that area, comes in, meets the family, shakes some hands, smokes their cigars, falls in love with it. Al Micallef says to the Gomez and his family, "Hey, I want you to make me 5,000 cigars of the best cigar only you can manufacture." That is now offered as the Micallef Reserva, but that set the stage for him for a partnership with the Gomez Sanchez family to make Micallef cigars. Based out of Weatherford, Texas, our factory is in Esteli, Nicaragua, Micallef SA. All of our cigars are manufactured at our own factory down in Esteli, Nicaragua. We make some fantastic blends across the board, varying price points, varying strengths, and it's a great company to work for, I gotta say.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
you know, this is the first thing I noticed is, the first time I smoked this cigar, I thought to myself, this is going to be like a $15, $20 cigar. And it's not even close to that. It's so affordable. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, no, the MSRP on the A Churchill is $9, and we're able to price it. We have a pricing structure that allows it to be the same price in New York as it is in the rest of the country. So while other cigars are more traditionally priced, and therefore the tax affects it, the way we work in New York with that cigar is amazing. So we're happy to be able to have an MSRP cigar in New York, which is very unique.
I have never heard of that, actually.
I haven't either.
Very cool.
Yeah, and we can talk about details off camera about how it works, but
Yeah,
the
of
end
course, of
result
course.
is you can get the Micallef A Churchill at Nice Ash for under $9.
Wow. Okay, and speaking of the A, can you tell us the blend on this?
Sure. So it's got a Nicaraguan wrapper on top of it. Underneath that is Sumatran binder from Ecuador, and then it's a mix of Honduran and Nicaraguan filler in the filler there as well. So you have this balance with the A, where you have the Nicaraguan strength from the wrapper, it gives you that cocoa notes out of it. But the Sumatra binder pulls it back to be that more of a pure medium plus maybe.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a great choice for people who are on either side of that fence, where maybe they're not sure if they want to try Maduro. It might be a bit scary. Put a Micallef A in their hands. If you like a fuller cigar, but it's your morning smoke, light up a Micallef A. Either way, you can't go wrong on that. Yeah. And if you like pure medium, then smoke it every damn day.
Okay, and then if you like a little bit more fuller of a body,
We have the Micallef Black that we just released at PCA this past year. This cigar, is one of those things where I got to smoke it before I learned the price point of it, and I smoked it. I'm like, this will sell well. And then I heard we're charging $7 for Busto, $8 Toro on the MSRP. Like, we're gonna kill it.
oh man.
So even in New York, you're looking at a Toro for under $12. And you've got the San Andreas wrapper on top. You've got the Ecuadorian Habano binder, Nicaraguan filler. It does a lot of things that people expect out of a San Andreas in the first third, where it has that first punch that you're known for Nicaraguan cigars.
Right.
But then it pulls back in the second third, where you still have the flavor and the strength there, but the spice pulls back. The black pepper kind of goes away and leads to more of a traditional leather and earth kind of thing going on. And it's a really cool blend. It's very sophisticated, and it's at a price point that really is competitive in this market right now.
Okay, not to take you off topic here, but you
Yeah.
mentioned that you guys are growing Sumatra tobacco in Mexico.
Yes,
which
we
in
are.
my mind, because I'm like, San
Yep.
Andreas, Mexico. I didn't
Yep.
realize there's other tobacco being grown. How did that come about?
So Micallef itself, we have our own factory. We do buy our tobacco from companies like Plasencia, from the Tarrant family in Mexico. We do some spot buying with other people as well. But that in particular, the Gomez Sanchez family, who I talked about before, they have a great relationship with the Tarrant family in Mexico, who grow 95% or so of that San Andres Maduro that everyone has come to know and love in the past 10 years.
Right.
Because of that relationship, we are able to we rent fields from them and we tell them what to grow there. And so we have them growing a lot of San Andreas Habano, which can be found on our Migdalia blend. It can be found on our top of the line Reserva blend, and San Andreas Sumatra, which is on the Riata blend from us. It's on the Experience of the Crema, and that Sumatra that we're talking about here is a very unique white pepper forward cigar. On the cigars that we use, that Sumatra from Mexico.
All right, that is very interesting.
And that was one of the things that we both picked up on, that there was a flavor in this that we just couldn't recognize. And you were saying it was a different white pepper.
Yeah, so I go back to listen when I got to interview Michael Herklotz a while ago on Micallef's on our ambassador group page, and he talked about the through lines of brands. And what he does for his and other companies. And that got me thinking about what is Micallef's through line. And it really is that white pepper. It's that nuanced, brighter spice that's not like mouth heavy, back of the throat heavy. It's more of that like up in the nose, friendlier, but yeah, more playful, which I really do like a lot. And I've liked that even before I worked for the company. So it was a match made in heaven when I came on board.
So you got the black and you got the A. Is there anything new coming on the horizon? Anything they're working on that we don't even know about
I
yet?
can't talk about it. I know a little bit because I've been
Top
in some
secret.
meeting. Yeah,
But the black is brand new
But yeah,
right
but yeah.
now.
So the black's brand new. We also have the Micallef Leyenda that we released in the Robusto and Toro Vitolas at better price points back in May.
Okay.
So those have been that along with the black have been the major focus on us this year. Next year, I believe we are having a new release at PCA. I can't confirm that for sure. But I know that our goal right now is to look to release cigars at competitive price points.
Okay.
Micallef is a smaller brand, and the president, Dan Thompson, Amanda Micallef, they understand that this industry right now, a lot of companies are going up and up in price. They're going for these $20, $30, $40, $100 cigars, which if you have the clout and you have the legacy behind it to get that money for a cigar, amazing for you. We're looking to enter this market in a way where it's like we have cigars that are so good for the price you can't ignore us. And it's a direction that I personally appreciate coming from working cigar retail in New York myself.
And it seems like the smart way to go, because then you're able to saturate the market with an affordable cigar that's taste-wise can compare with just about anything higher end.
Yeah, and our goal is, I mean, when you talk about marketing for cigars, Micallef is not one that's in cigar aficionado. We don't push cigar aficionado. We don't work with any large online retailer that has a history of discounting stuff and kind of destroying the value of a cigar in the industry. So how can we put ourselves forward in the market if we're not getting this advertising out there the way other companies might be doing it?
Right.
And it's by manufacturing cigars and working with our brick and mortar partners to get to the point where they want to put a Micallef in a customer's hand.
Now, you personally, how long have you been in this industry?
I started working on the retail end of cigars back in early 2019.
Okay.
So I ran a shop on Long Island called Matador Cigars for about 3.5 years, and then my first day working for Micallef was at the trade show in Las Vegas in 2022. So that was definitely trial by fire when I got started. Thankfully, I knew the blends beforehand, so it wasn't a complete culture shock. But that's one of the strengths that I get as working as a territory manager is that I'm able to work with the brick and mortar partners we work with. I see this. I understand somewhat what the struggles they go through when it comes to working with brands and when it comes to getting cigars in people's hands for the first time, getting over that hump when it comes to making sales, and that's something that I focus on when I work with the brick and mortar partners. And I go from the sales rep until it gets in there, and then I become more of the consultant. And work to get the staff in the store happy to push the product and getting excited over our blends that we do.
Okay. Now, one thing you did kind of glimpse over there. You mentioned the ambassador program. I saw the card outside.
Yep.
I did the little QR code. I signed up myself. Can you talk to us a little bit?
I got
more
my
about that?
coin.
Absolutely. So during COVID, Micallef Cigars were in a bit of a pickle where it's like we're a very new brand of the industry, and we don't have that much clout. And right now, people are not going out. So how do we build a community around our brand that is also consumer focused? And that became the Micallef Ambassador Program. It's basically its forefront is on Facebook on Micallef Ambassadors, just Google, Facebook on Micallef Ambassadors. But the actual program comes down to you sign up for the Micallef Ambassador group on our website. We'll send you an official Micallef Ambassador numbered coin, which I don't know if it'll show up on camera that well. I do have one in my back pocket to show off. But that gets sent to you. You find out about new releases we're doing ahead of time. You find out just literally out. And it's a community of people who believe in brick and mortars, who believe in smoking cigars, who like Micallef. We're not selling online. We're not doing. It's just a platform for us to interact with our consumer base in a very positive, neutral way.
And this is a smart way to go, because as a cigar smoker, it makes me feel like I'm involved in something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's phenomenal. But you're with us on the ground floor because Micallef Cigars are brand new to Nice Ash Cigars. I only tried this for the first time a week ago, fell in love with it, and we look forward to a long, happy, fruitful relationship with you guys.
Absolutely.
Christian, you got anything else?
I mean, we pretty much hit everything. I'm just very glad that I got to smoke my first Micallef, and I got to say this is very interesting. I can't wait to delve into that black, as a matter of fact. That sounds like it's right up my alley. So,
well, you know, I want to be buying some, so I'll hook you up once you can try.
All right, well, looking forward to it. We appreciate you coming, Michael.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
So much.